talk about the preparation, the physical preparation that you had to do for these scenes. I mean, like I said, these are roles which are very unique. We haven't seen you doing this much. I mean, you're dancing through the whole film. How did you prepare for that? Come on screen killing machines.
I mean, it was these guys just busted our asses. Ronell and Clay over there, who really are huge heroes of this film. You know, I mean, them and Guy came up with the whole style of the world of the fights in this movie, and those guys and all the guys, but those guys did an amazing job in kicking our asses. We were the most unfit actors when we first turned up. And we were still unfit.
Back to it now.
But we could put on a good front of looking kind of fit, like we knew what we were doing. And it was just, we had to drill it, you know, we had to do a lot of just drilling and learning it like a dance.
I like that you asked them and you don't ask GACKT. Like, it's pretty clear that he's gonna be fit and he's like, he came like a ninja and they had to work out with it.
Japanese was born with a samurai sword or something.
Well, GACKT already has a background on TV in Japan with physical action already.
Yeah, taekwondo, karate, sword action. These 3 days were so long and very tough. I don't know why I'm still here, and I have no idea, you know, how I survived.
Were the scenes done in order, like the fight scenes done in order, or how was the shooting process?
You mean like the schedule?
Yeah, the schedule. Yeah.
We had two sets running at the same time for 60 days. And it was like the units were staggered, so we would start one unit earlier and work through lunch, and when we would set up the lights, I would go to another stage, whatever. I have no idea how we did it. So it wasn't in any order, I just remember we're going through it until we get to the end, so it's a tough shoot.
So, and can you talk a little bit about the visuals? Your drawings from so many different cinema styles and stage styles. Can you just talk about how you kind of pieced that all together?
I mean, it's funny because when you look at this thing, people look at it and they probably think like, whoa, it's like, you know, what's going in your mind, whatever, but it was a very meticulous process. It took us about a year. We did a research, I think we had a website at one point with 5,000 images of research that we've gathered with the art department, and again, I keep saying it, but I actually mean it. There was so many talented people. It was about choosing the right people. I'm so honored, by the way, that all these guys came to support the film. It's not more rewarding for a filmmaker to see people who worked on the movie standing behind it. I mean, it's an amazing feeling. And with the art department, we did this research. We spent almost a year just kind of figuring out what we want to do. And at one point, we had a full office filled with boards. All the things that made sense to me in some way, in an abstract way, we just put them on the walls without really understanding how they're going to connect to each other. And it was one day we just walked in and looked at the wall and was like, this. It all made sense, you know, you start connecting. And in terms of the camera work, it was a separate thing. The camera work was something that I had in my mind. I feel like a lot of these films that are being set up in this visual effects world, they're always like set pieces. Like you never see 360 degrees, you never turn around. And subconsciously it kind of disconnects the universe. So I really wanted the camera to move around a lot, to stay within one shot and do all these kind of things. And that led to the way that we designed the sets and thought about how to build them and how to do all this.
The thing that I liked about it, as opposed to a lot of films where you see the CGI backgrounds in the scenes, everything is physical. I mean, it's very stagey. You can tell, like, as you're watching, you kind of feel like you should have a playbill. You're in the middle of a Broadway show. So, I mean, kudos for that. That's incredible. I'm going to open up the floor to questions. So we have a question over there, Guy Moshe.
Wow, just the ensemble of pumpkin.
That's what I did. Chippendales is the next thing I'm doing.
Wondering, the drifter, what's with the tattoo on his neck?
I fucking knew somebody was going to ask that. I kept seeing the tattoo on my neck and I was like, shit, what did that say again? it really meant something at the time to me. What did we come up with, Guy?
It was a gypsy thing.
Yeah, it was a gypsy thing.
And you didn't want to tell me what it is.
I didn't want to tell you what it
was.
is.
Like, it's mine. I'm gonna go. So he went and did research in Romania and came back with this thing, and I'm like, whatever you want, man, it's your tattoo. Don't lay that on me. I have no idea what you meant.
I'll get back to you on that one.
Yes, there in the back. Yes.
This is mostly for GACKT. I just want to know, basically, what's it like working with the American cast as opposed to the Japanese cast, like in Moonchild? And do you ever plan on touring here?
The question is, what was it like working with an American cast as opposed to the Japanese cast? And do you ever plan on touring Canada?
Difficult question.
You want some pudding?
Our schedule was very hard. When I was in Romania, I woke up at 5. Yeah, I slept at 3. For 2 months. But they were always smiling. I didn't. I couldn't understand why they can smile every time. But I can feel they're always enjoying their life. It's very important to succeed. I don't know. It's kind of difficult to express my feeling, but they're always pushing me, and it's very good. It was very good learning experience for me that I could their performance. The Japanese actors more strict. They are always thinking about, of course, acting, but with no smile. I love this style.
First was the sequence where the drifter is hitting.
Going down the jailbreak?
Yeah. One, how long did that take to film? And two, the whole time on the trapeze, when you were coming off the trampoline, was falling on your face intentionally.
That was
Most
acting.
people usually think when I fall on my face, it's unintentional, but it's usually intentional. That was definitely intentional, but I don't know, man. We just wanted to add an element of comedy to the drifter, and I kind of decided that the drifter might be afraid of heights, and there's a little bit of that in the film. We really amped it up on set, but a lot of it didn't make the film. I mean, the film is already 2 hours long, and there was a lot. We shot so much. It was kind of a surprise to see what actually ended up in the film.
What, you mean the fear of heights?
What?
I think they got it though.
The fear of heights? Yeah, okay. Yeah, but there was so much more, you guys. It was so cool.
The DVD.
And how long did that fight take to shoot?
Which one?
What you were referring to?
Oh, the jail fight. Oh, the jail fight was one of the last fights. And we had to do it all in one, essentially. So...
You nailed it pretty quick. You actually, considering the camera work, we had a few takes that worked for everything. It's like, he was in good shape back then. If it happened.
How much of that hair was actually yours?
None of it. It's good, right? No. And they even pasted a mustache on top of my mustache.
I was going to ask about the medallion. Can you tell us more about why it was so important?
Can you tell us about the medallion?
You wouldn't understand. It's that's the thing, you know, in America, when I was working on the script, everybody kept bothering me about this medallion. Like, you know, what is this? Like, it needs to have special powers. It's like this is like a very Western mindset. In Japan, as you can tell, this thing is just important because it means something, you know, emotionally speaking. And it's, I mean, it's like what it holds is like every samurai clan, I guess, has a cow is the clan symbol. What you see in all the samurai, you know, the logos, what is it, Mon? Could you just correct me, help me? So yes, I mean, it's important, it's a traditional thing. It doesn't have to have like, any special meaning other than that. And it's like your flag, basically. You know? Not that anybody cares anymore, but sorry.
We have to wrap it up. I need one more question here. Yes.
First of all, congratulations. It was a wonderful experience. Just a question about the Drifter and why him? Why did he come to kill Ron's character? He said, you know, the man that said that she was my father, and prior to his death, Ron had said, you know, I've killed 100 men, so ostensibly there'd be many sons and daughters who would want to kill him. So why did
Somebody's got to do it, I mean, you know.
He couldn't get a female actress to play one of the daughters. Got me.
It's actually, you know, it's a funny question because I think like in all the revenge movies you see, whatever, one of the things that bother me always is, one of my favorite films of all time is Once Upon a Time in the West. But Charles Bronson is like one of the greatest movies ever made, in my opinion. But Charles Bronson is like 40. I'm like, why did you wait so long? You could have done this 15 years ago.
Thank you very much. And let's hear it for Bunraku.